Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. I'm Phoebe and today I'll be discussing the infamous internet sensation Belle Delphine. As a passionate gamer, I've always been interested in gaming related content online. Known to be chronically online, my friends have grown accustomed to stumbling into my hall room where I can be found yelling at my screen with the manic clicking of my mouse and keyboard. Gaming has been a huge part of my life. However, as I grew up, I realized gaming was deeply engendered and tagged as a male activity. As Lauber mentions, we all subconsciously do gender, where we learn from a young age what it means to be a man or woman through social interactions by understanding expectations and norms of the genders. This led me to explore the success of female gaming content creators, particularly Belle Delphine. Whether you are a gamer or not, I'm sure you've heard of her. Maribel Kirshner, better known online as Belle Delphine, is a British YouTube content creator who took the internet by storm with a controversial gamer girl bathwater stunt. The pastel pink-haired content creator is a self-branded gamer girl and the epitome of the ego stereotype. Her content is a unique blend of gaming culture, cosplay, and adult themes, incorporating her love for video games and pop culture as she capitalizes on her aesthetic appeal for audience attention and engagement. Belle's social media platforms brim with selfies, often taken in her bedroom, where she is decked out in dainty and hyper-feminine yet revealing ensembles, posing with various gaming paraphernalia in her trademark ego pastel pink. Other times, Belle dons sexualized versions of cosplay, dressing up as a variety of characters, such as Diva from Overwatch, Sailor Moon from the popular anime, and even Vanellope Von Schweetz from the Pixar film Wreck-It Ralph. Belle Delphine presents herself as a caricature of stereotypical gamer femininity, with a trademark pastel pink hair, game controller, and cat-eared headphones. In the infamous post announcing the sale of her bathwater, her makeup is flawless as she winks suggestively from inside a pink bathtub, holding up the gamer girl bathwater, captioning the post, "Bathwater for all you thirsty gamer boys."
What's up, gamer boys? It's time to get your gamer gal bathwater.
With some context out of the way, let's get into the story. My Media Analysis aims to investigate Belle Delphine's rise to fame and how her content challenges and disrupts traditional representations of women in gaming, while simultaneously perpetuating stereotypes that reinforce problematic gender dynamics. Firstly, we have to understand what it means to be an e-girl. As Christine Tran investigated in her 2022 work, Never Battle Alone, E-Girls and the Gender War on Video Game Live Streaming as Real Work, the top-rated Urban Dictionary definition of the term referred to e-girls as girls who play games online and can be found on either Twitter or Discord. They send nudes or thirst traps or even sell them. They can also be found on Twitch. The difference between a normal girl who plays video games and an e-girl is that an e-girl begs for money or sells herself for it. With this in mind, we turn back to creators like Belle Delphine, who embrace and use the title of e-girl and their sexuality to advance their online growth and popularity, making headway in the gaming world as they achieve personal online success. By caricaturing gamer femininity, creators like Belle challenge the normative masculinization of realness, as her reclamation of the slur allows Delphine to be dubbed the peak self-aware ego, as she intentionally embodies gamer girl stereotypes and converts them into audacious publicity stunts to further her online career. In the media world, we often hear the term "any publicity is good publicity," a term that I'm sure Belle is greatly aware of, as she capitalizes on good and bad publicity alike through her self-sexualization and hyper-feminization to garner millions of views on her content. However, Belle's success through these methods continues to worsen perceptions of female gaming content creators as they emphasize the overt sexualization of female gamers and bring to attention a possible lack of authenticity and gameplay ability. Female gaming content creators like Belle face challenges in the male-dominated gaming realm. They often labor under the shadow cast by ego narratives, which delegitimize their efforts and emphasize appearance over skill. Stereotypes of female players playing supportive roles alongside e-girlship perpetuates negative beliefs of female gamers never being skilled enough or gaming for male attention, continuing to discredit their efforts. While female gamers such as Belle, alongside many other popular creators such as Lily Pichu, Pokimane, and Valkyrie, have attained online fame alongside proven their skill in their respective games of choice by achieving high ranks in in-game ranking systems, the effects of doing gender continue to persist. But why is that? Freud's theory of psychoanalysis suggests normal human psyche is dictated by cultural norms and fears. This theory mentions a male fear of emasculation, as the stereotype is that gaming is a male activity, and should a female be particularly skilled, a sense of emasculation could occur. Highly successful women in the gaming industry symbolize this castration threat, threatening the masculinity of the gaming world as men who thrive in it know it to be. Paired with hegemonic masculinity, defined as the currently most honored way of being a man, which ideologically legitimizes the subordination of women to men, women are consequently marginalized in the male-dominated gaming space due to being seen as out of the norm. Alongside this, toxic gamer meritocracy, defined as the belief that games are an equal playing field where everyone has a fair chance at success, exacerbates inequalities between male and female players due to continued gender harassment at all levels of play. Manifesting hegemonic masculinity while simultaneously explaining why women gamers are expected to endure demeaning discourse. As if all gamers are equal, women gamers should be able to cope with trolling that is commonplace in the gaming world. These result in the possible wanting of female streamers to be aesthetically appealing, as their success can then be accredited to their looks rather than their capabilities, as is likely the case for Belle, whose fans fawn over her looks and sexual appeal rather than her personality, gameplay, or creative content, which are factors attributed to male gamers who have found equivalent levels of success. Unfortunately, despite the rising numbers of female gamers, gaming culture remains exclusionary to females, as gaming remains a deeply engendered male activity. Games themselves further perpetuate stereotypes and gender beliefs, with female characters hypersexualized, serving as indicators of sex roles in society, even in a fictional world. Delphine's reliance on her sexuality in content when she is cosplaying these characters, or more sexualized versions of them, possibly further such sexist rhetorics, worsening perspectives on female gamers who are already contending with the misogynistic climate of the gaming environment. Her success might also lead fellow female gamers to suffer from the effects of the social comparison theory, as they might compare themselves to individuals such as Delphine who have achieved success in this contentious male-dominated realm, feeling pressure to sexualize themselves in their content as well to achieve similar success. Delphine's success does not leave her exempt from the gender-based fetishization and sexual harassment that female gamers encounter frequently. Accusations of being fake gamers or titty streamers might incite violence or harassment online, as those who view gaming to be traditionally male aim to demonetize and denounce the authenticity of female creators, regardless of whether they fit into the ego persona. Facing constant trolling and doubt through gender discourse, female gamers must constantly prove themselves due to the perception that their success and power in the gaming world are solely attributed to their sexuality and not skill. Concerningly, Delphine's success from self-sexualization might pervert perceptions of female gaming creators, garnering undeserved attention and donations from viewers through presenting their bodies in sexualized ways, furthering the belief that female gamers are not real gamers, and delegitimizing the efforts of other creators. So why Belle Delphine? Personally, Belle's decision to capitalize on the ego stereotype was extremely fascinating, albeit controversial. While other female creators have achieved similar, if not greater success in the gaming world, none quite explicitly capitalize and play into the ego narrative like Belle does. Other creators have chosen to battle the stereotype, emphasizing their game skill, in-game ranks, and creative capabilities, while downplaying the effort they put into maintaining their appearances. While these other creators also actively ensure they are aesthetically appealing, any notes of their attractiveness are brushed aside as they heavily refuse the ego narrative. Belle Delphine's unique content style notably challenges traditional representations of women in gaming, while also perpetuating some problematic gender dynamics, and this duality intrigued me greatly. Overall, Belle's content presented a complex and nuanced narrative that truly sparked my interest in the topic, as my deep dive into her content has allowed me to better understand how her approach both challenges and reinforces gender biases, while raising questions about the portrayal of women in gaming and the impact on perceptions of their authenticity and legitimacy. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my vlog. Bye!